Hello everybody, Basilisk Fang here, and welcome back to Nier Automata. Now, I messed up. If you remember last time, I got both ending D and ending E involving the pods during the credit sequence and all that stuff. But as you can see here from this top save file, ending E is not checked off on the actual save file. Now it turns out, even though it told me I had achieved ending E, you have to actually do that whole minigame where you shoot the credits to completion before it'll actually add it to your save file. So we have to actually do that, and it's really difficult. Now you can also see that I have duplicated my save file. That's just because between bugs with the game and just the story elements and things like that you'll see, I want to make sure that we have a save file that is uncorrupted that we can use to recover just in case something bad happens, because of course the Steam version of this game is somewhat buggy. So we're gonna hop into this and we're gonna get ending E and we're gonna get it actually added to our save file. Some people even say ending E is the true ending, but that's just some people. Anyway, let's just do it. I'm gonna stop talking about it. Now, thankfully for us, we can actually just jump into this chapter 17-11, the end of the YORHA project. So we don't have to actually play through like the final moments of 9S and A2 and all that stuff. However, I think it's going to dump us actually in A2's storyline, since that's the closest to this one. It's not a big deal. It's just going to be the last cutscene, and we're just going to skip through it anyway. So, let's go. Yeah, we're going to skip this. Skip. Bye, A2. We appreciate the sacrifice, though. Appreciate the sacrifice. All right, so that was the ending C, which we already got, so we don't care. And then I would like to skip this as well, but you can't because the pods coming in is actually part of the story. So you have to actually wait for the pods come in, which is like around the English voices. So we got director, we got Japanese voices, blah, 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 blah. I mean, great people, but I'm in a little bit of a hurry here. Blah, 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 blah. English voices. All right, and then the pod says... There we go. I was a little bit early. All right, and we can actually skip through this too. Blah, 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 blah. Skip, 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 skip. There we go. All right, and then we're going to get the credits all phased out. Then here we have to actually accept the request. And then we can skip all this stuff. Blah, 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 blah.
Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
And then we have to say yes here as well. And then it gives us ending E, the end of YORHA. But even though if I die here and it gives me the option to like save and go back to the main menu, it will not give me the ending. I have to play this to completion. Now you'll see this is actually pretty difficult to do. I'm going to do this as best as I can here, but there is a thing you can do if you die enough times to make this much, much easier. Ah, there goes my first one. All right. Yeah, as this goes along, it just becomes more and more of a bullet hell. And these orange ones are okay because you just shoot them out of the way. And shooting the actual credits here doesn't actually matter much. That's just kind of fun to do. The whole thing that you actually have to do is just survive. So you can shoot these orange bullets and that doesn't, you know, that gets those out of the way. But then these pink ones, as far as I know, can't be destroyed. So those get particularly difficult to dodge as you get further into the credits. And I've already lost one of my lives and I've only got 2 more. We'll see how this goes. I'm doing okay. Oh, and if you die and you have to restart from the beginning. Like not the director, like it'll say like Platinum Studios or something like that. Like basically they go through the like the director producer credits, and then when they start the real credits is where you restart this. So long story short, you don't want to die because it dumps you all the way back to the beginning. I'm actually interested to see how long this takes. Okay. We've been doing this for about a minute already. We'll see how long it takes me to get all the way to the end of this, assuming I can even get to the end of it without help. You don't have to shoot the names, but you kind of want to because then it stops them from shooting out the pink bullets. Gosh dang it. All right, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. This song is really good though. I mean, I can't let you sit here and like listen to it and stuff because I'll get copyright strikes and all that nonsense. And frankly, it'd make the video much longer than it needs to be. But if you are bored, try and look up the soundtrack to this game. The soundtrack to this game is fantastic. Oh, do not die, do not die, do not die. The soundtrack to this game is fantastic. I don't know if it's on Spotify or Amazon or any of the other music services, but if you get bored, look up the soundtrack. It is dope. And quite a few of these songs are, so most of the songs are actually just straight up gibberish. Like the songwriter and the singer and all that stuff, they just sort of mix together Japanese, French, English, and then just some straight up gibberish to get the sound. Like the song that plays during or inside the resistance camp is just basically straight up gibberish with some words in it that sound like real words. But then some songs are in Japanese, so I believe Emil's song that he sings as he's driving around, or if you actually go inside his shop or whatever, that'll be in Japanese unless you're playing the English version of the game, which is what I did for the second half of this. And in that case, they actually recorded an English version of that song. And the song that's playing right now, I even think, has English and Japanese versions. I'm trying to listen to it while I'm talking, and it's not going well. I'm actually surprised I'm still alive, quite frankly. Now, there's still definitely Japanese in here, so I'd have to check that. Don't take my word for it, but there may or may not be a English and Japanese version of this song, but maybe the song is just straight up already in English and Japanese. Do not die, do not die, do not get rid of these people. Oh my god, I do not die. There we go, I'm still alive. I need to get rid of the Savant ink before it kills me. There we go. Be Blue Co. Limited can go away. Alright, we're still alive. Get rid of Buzzco. The big, like, titles, I guess is what they would technically be called, are the ones that shoot out the pink bullets. These little ones don't do that. They just shoot out the orange ones and just sort of float around before leaving, but these big ones will shoot out those pink bullets, and you need to dodge those bullets. We're still alive, still alive, still alive, still alive. Ooh, okay, we're good. I'm trying to look at where I'm shooting while also looking around myself to make sure I'm not going to get shot. There's a lot of stuff happening. Oh, it's dangerous. All right, here we go. Get rid of Moxco. All right. There's a lot going on. I think that's part of why I don't like these types of bullet hell games, is there's just too much to focus on, which I don't find enjoyable. Dang it. All right, that's fine. All right, give up here. No. How was it? I did that for 5 minutes and I didn't finish, and now we're all the way. Okay, we're back at Imagica. So I was wrong about the where it dumps you. Apparently there are a few save points along the way, but still, I had to redo a bunch of stuff. Like, this just put me back, and I already took damage. This just put me back like 3 minutes or something like that. And it doesn't get easier as it goes on. It doesn't even stay the same. It gets harder the longer you play. But I was wrong about it dumping me at the beginning. I just was really bad at it the first time I played it and assumed it was just gonna always dump me back at the beginning. All right. There goes my second life. All right, there's Moxco again. Get rid of Moxco, because Moxco's gonna get rid of me. There's these pinkies floating around. Ooh, I'm in the middle. Middle's a bad place to be. All right, there we go. Haha. All right, just gonna talk to myself. Through this. All right, you're doing great, buddy. You're doing great. Ooh, there's too much going on. All right, get rid of that. Get rid of Zeo Pharmaceuticals. Why is there a pharmaceutical company involved in this game? Ooh, they're moving fast. Get rid of 8-4 Limited, because it's going to get rid of me, and I can't shoot through all these bullets. This is where I die. I'm getting boxed in. I'm gonna die. I'm working my way over, There I go. All right. Ooh, message received. Raylan says, lose, and lose some more, but keep going. We can't read the whole message. Can I change the display? How does that work? Oh, there we go. There we go. Raylan, lose, and lose some more, but keep going for now. And they're from Brazil. All right, thank you. Do you accept defeat? No, we're gonna keep on going. So, we're back at 8-4. I need to get rid of you. All right, so we basically didn't lose any progress on that one. People who have beaten this leave you messages, which is why you need to be connected to the network for this, and sometimes connecting to the network completely craps out when you're on the Steam version, so that's fun. But if you're connected to the network, well, I already took damage, you get little motivational messages from people, which is nice. Ooh, dodge Chris Missouri down there, jeez Louise, all right. Or Mutsamori. I know I'm mispronouncing a lot of this stuff, and it's not because I'm ignorant, it's because I'm not actually looking at it as I'm reading it. I'm trying to not die. Square Enix, all right, we got to the Square Enix title. Does that mean we're near the end, or that we're only like most of the, oh dear, I am dodging this for my life, I'm taking damage, and we turn around, get rid of the Square Enix. It's very, very difficult. Oh, business division. Lovely. Yeah, we're gonna go through all this stuff. And there I died. All right, that was fun. Is it all pointless? No. Ooh, hey. We have a lot more messages. All right, let's put this in a where we can read them. So Raylan, we still have Raylan's messages, but we have D400 or Virgorio. I've had my share of hardship. Just remember, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and apparently they're from heaven. I don't know. Is this evidence that Nier Automata exists in heaven? Video games are in heaven? Maybe heaven is just video games. All right, and then Scrungus 2, big man doing big man things. We're not that different, you and I. One thing is certain, never surrender, and they're from the USA. All right, thanks guys. It's not all pointless. No, we're gonna keep fighting. There's a reason to keep fighting. All right, so we're back at Square Enix. I need to get rid of this title as fast as possible because it does that, and it doesn't like to die. Please die, and I took damage. All right, so apparently when you get this far in the game, the big titles have like 3 spawn points for bullets, and it just gets super difficult to deal with. Dang it. Do you think games are silly little things? Of course not. Who else do we got here? All right, we added Dirk, which is that Dirku or Dirk Sutaru? I'm gonna butcher names. It was hard for me as well. One thing is certain, you've got us with you. They're from the USA. And then we have Stream Guinevere. Para mí también fue... Ooh, Spanish. Para mí también fue difícil, pero haz tú también cuanto puedas. It was hard for me as well, but you should do your best too. And they're from Mexico. All right. So we have 01 or Meth Crabs. If you give up, you're done for. Just remember, you've got us with you from the USA. And then we have Brandon Adams, also known as Jesus. Step up as many times as it takes. What I mean is, believe in yourself. All right, thanks guys. I do not think games are silly little things. We're gonna keep on going. All right, it's gonna be hard to get through. All right, here we go, 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 here we go. Dodge, 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 and shoot, dodge and shoot. I'm actually gonna focus more on the dodging than the shooting, since I have a general idea of the direction I'm shooting in, so I might as well just shoot and miss a few times, but no, all right, it's not working for me. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, it's bad, it's bad. I can't get past character design. Do you admit there is no meaning to this world? Of course not. Did we add anybody else? Hey, we added Makigumo. I could try and read that Japanese because I actually know some Japanese, but I'm just gonna go with the actual English translation underneath it. You did your best. One thing is certain, never surrender. And they're from China, but those words are in Japanese, so I don't know how that checks out. We have Kimiko 9029. I've walked the same road as you. One thing is certain, you're not the only one from the USA. We have 217 AZ, which is also in Japanese, so we're just going to do the English, which is the struggle must continue. At the same time, the whole world is rooting for you. It also says they're from China, but that's definitely Japanese. Andre, or Garuda, it was hard for me as well. One thing is certain, never surrender. I think that's a default message. They're from the Ukraine. And we have Raindrop. I did my best. One thing is certain, I'm rooting for you. Also says they're from China, but that's definitely Japanese. So I don't know why all the Japanese people are from China. All right, do you admit there is no meaning to this world? No, I will never admit that. Let's go. We got this. We got this on lock. We are going to kill Square Enix. Dang it. Oh, it's not going well. It's not going well. Not at all. Well, I'm dead already. I'm getting worse. Give up here? No, of course not. Who else do we got? We got Mitchtifer, aka Mitch. I've walked the same road as you. One thing is certain, never surrender. From the USA, we've got Gareth. My voice may not reach you, but I'm rooting for you. A parallel world. Oh, apparently heaven and parallel worlds are also in this game. Or at least they have access to the game. We have Jess, who is from Argentina, who says, I've walked the same road as you. Actually, keep going. We've got Suitachi. Sometimes you forget what it means to live. In any case, fight for what's important to you. They're in hell. Apparently hell has video games too. And then we have, is that Spla? It was hard for me as well at the same time, never surrender. They're actually from Japan. So I don't know why the Chinese is in Japanese. Is there just not a good Chinese translation to this game, so they're using the default Japanese? It's very possible. All right, we will not give up here. Rescue offer received from Raylan. Accept offer? Yes. All right, so this is what happens if you die too many times. You can have all these people come in and help you fight. See? Look at them all coming in to help. Problem is, as we'll see in a moment, I'm sure, when you get hit, see it says Raylan's data has been lost. these people have decided that in order to help the rest of us for the greater good, that they're willing to put their own save data on the line. And you'll see that at the end here, which is pretty interesting. But that means that I feel bad every time I get hit by something, because in the bottom right-hand corner, it's going to tell me whose data I lost. However, having like 7 guns, dang it, we lost Tinako. Having these 7 bullets or whatever, 7 ships that I'm able to shoot with, does make this a little bit easier. I also have virtually infinite lives, I think. So we should be able to get to the end of this now. Bingo bongo, no! Ah, World Star JPEG. Cthulhu's data, well, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Do we like Cthulhu? Do people like Cthulhu? Alright, take out Square Enix Limited. Alright, this is a long thing. Yeah, it takes like 10 minutes to get through these credits, even with this like super mega power that I have right now. Dang it! No, Rainy! No, Renkiki Kikiki! I don't know what that name is. Song, it just says song. Are these people who do the song? Is song a company? Song is probably a company. Dang it! Cammy, no! Zixophir! Ian, no! Alright, we're at the special thanks. Special thanks is usually at the end. Gosh dang it, STCM. Die. Producer! We lost Kwijabo. We lost Angie. We lost Mooncake. Yosuke Saito. Gosh dang it. Mr. Anomaly's gone. President and CEO. Yosuke Matsuda. Oh, we have 2 Yosuke's that basically produced this game. And we lost Zoshia. Oh, we got to the end. All right.
Everything that lives is designed to end.
Okay.
They are perpetually trapped.
Oh, interesting. This is the speech from the beginning of the game.
Of life and death.
When the game starts, 2B
However,
does this speech.
Life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod
Big old city.
153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet, here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That's one way of putting it.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time.
That's okay, you guys will learn eventually.
Save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered
Oh, all right, just a hand.
the same design as
Is that the hand
ones?
that 9S lost?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you.
Hey!
It is something you must take for yourself.
9S and 2B. So they must have found 2B's body and brought that up there, and then A2 sent 9S's body away with the pod, so they had that. So they found his arm. There's A2. Hi, A2. You got your long hair again. All right.
153 to player.
Yo, what's up?
Please respond to this query.
All right.
Do you, faithful player,
Yeah.
have anything you would like to say to other players
Hell yeah.
who are suffering because they cannot finish Nier Automata?
Oh, I got something to say. We are not that different, you and I. That being said, I'm starving. We're not that different, you and I. That being said, I'm starving. It is about dinner time here. And apparently there's a bunch of preset places we can be from, so we could say we're from the USA. We can also say we're from Neptune, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Earth, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, the Moon, the Bunker, City Ruins, Resistance Camp, Abandoned Factory, Desert Area, Amusement Park, Pascal's Village, Flooded City, Forest Castle, Copied City, the Tower, the Erie? I don't know if that's Airy or Erie. Either way, I don't remember that place. Is that somewhere in the tower? Or is that like where we hack into? I don't know. Forest of Myth, Seafront, Facade. These might be places that aren't from Nier Automata. These might actually be from like the original Nier game. Shinjuku, Atlantis, Avalon, Panglai, Magmel, Valhalla, Nirai Kanai, Helheim, Paradise, Utopia, Mu, Heavenly Plains, the first dimension, the second dimension, the third dimension, the fourth dimension, a parallel world, heaven, hell, or the USA. I think we all know where we're from. All right, that's my message. Send it.
042 to player.
What's up?
Please respond to this query.
Sure.
You, faithful player of this title,
That's me.
have lost your life multiple times to make it this far.
You're darn
You
tootin'.
have faced crushing hardship.
I
And
have.
suffered greatly for it.
You're right.
Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
Maybe.
Selecting this option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world.
Okay.
However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you still
Ooh.
wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this?
So here's the thing. We have lots of little endings and stuff we haven't found yet. So we don't really want to throw this save file away. I mean, I have the backup, but I feel like in the spirit of things, we don't want to throw this save file away yet. So maybe we'll come back to this after I've gotten everything else in the game that I care to get. But this time we're going to go ahead and say no.
Understood. Returning to title screen.
Hooray! All right, so if we go into the save games, we should see that we actually have ending E now. Beautiful. So we have A, B, C, D, and E. E being, in some people's opinion at least, a true ending, which I could kind of see, especially if it's following ending C, where A2, like, tells the pod to take 9S and, like, save him and all that stuff. Because following the D ending, the E ending doesn't make as much sense. Because you either say, yep, I'm going to go on the Ark, in which case, who cares that their bodies are left behind on Earth? Or you say that, no, we don't deserve to live, in which case, why would the pods want to revive them if they themselves don't even think that they should be alive? So that doesn't really work after ending D. But after ending C, I think it does work. So that's interesting. All right. So that's actually all I have time for. I have no idea how long this is going to be. We technically only did the one thing, but it took a little while to do. And there was lots of interesting stuff there, but I don't think trying to do more missions or trying to find a minor ending would fit very well with this. It'd be almost like a, it'd be like a anticlimactic thing to end it with like a minor ending when we just did this major ending. So this is where I'm going to end it. Thank you all so much for watching. I certainly appreciate it. We have a handful of, well, a little more than a handful. We have a fair amount of minor endings that we still need to find, as well as some missions that we need to complete, especially on the 2B side of things, because before I started, like, doing a more completionist style of play, we had already moved past 2B's storyline, so we have to go back to that and get all the side missions that we missed. So, thanks again, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye!